all this. Alright. Make sure everything is set up on every end, because I'm working with two computers this time. Make sure everything is set up on every end. Oh, I can hear myself! I'm working with two computers this time. Make sure everything is set up on every end. Oh, I can hear myself! I'm working with... Oh, right, I had that open. Okay. Alright, yeah, okay. It's all looking good. So I had to have the stuff like on another... Okay, it's all looking good. So I had to have the stuff like on another... Okay, it's all looking good. So I had to have the stuff like... On... There we go, there we go. Now it's back better. Okay, so hopefully no double audio. Yeah, like, I have to work with, like, two computers here. Like, right here, So I have, like, a better computer that I normally stream on, and I'm using it for OBS. I'm also using my... But I have ClipNote Studio on my old computer. And, I don't have a CD drive to really... I need, like, a CD to, like, install... Or, not the game, ClipNote Studio. No, the pad, the art pad. I need that to install, but I don't have it on my new computer, and I don't have an external. So, but instead, what I'm doing is I'm just using. I'm just double checking things. I'm just double checking to make sure that everything is working right. Because I have never done this before. I also have to toggle between like screens and stuff. I have two monitors, but I can like alternate and stuff, so I have to check in like every now and then. I do have like OBS on this screen, but I can't check it always. Alright. I get rid of that. But yeah, anyway. So, what I'm doing today is I have like two keyboards and two mouses I have to work with here as well. This is, hopefully I don't get confused here. Yeah, I think I mentioned it before. Oh, you can't see the mouse. Oh, no, you can. Okay. I'm just tripping. Yeah, I mentioned that I did not finish the body. I just kind of did a very basic body here. So that pretty much just got the job done. Yeah, so I want to try to fix this a little. I think the shoulders... I think those are fine. But, I want to work... Oh, I thought this was like a different color right here. Like, why is it a different color? Throw me off. Yeah, I want to... Maybe work on the arm here a little. Other than that, I think this is good. Oh wait, yeah, trying to use my mouse on the wrong computer there. There we go. Alright. Thing is, if someone comments on YouTube, I'm probably not going to see it, maybe. I can always check back. I'm going to have a hard time. And I'm just looking at that. I do have it, like the mod view open. In case I do need to do something. Right, but yeah. What I really want to work on for the outline stuff is the arm here. It's just a straight line. It's just like, oh, shift, click, shift, or click, shift, click. I need to figure out which one's my arm. That's the... okay. There we are. I'm probably gonna duplicate. Alright. Piece eraser size. Go. Alright. I'm trying to... I have an idea as to what I want to do. Okay. Probably what I want to do, kind of going off of like, probably pull up another. Hey, new I sometimes draw. And that's how I get these PNGs. I just draw them. Is this the right one? No. Okay. Hello, Emerald. So I think I want to... Actually, I'm going to pull up another reference here. I haven't get an idea of where it should be. The elbow. Oh, wrong mouse. I'm thinking maybe like right here for the elbow. Maybe here. That's where I want the elbow. Might raise it just, no, it's fine. Alright. Yeah, I do want to move this out a little. Not too much. Want this to go in. It looks a little better. I'm gonna move it out a little more. I also need to move up the upper line a little. Okay, yeah, looks good. So very precise. I kind of do this to correct lines, because like I said, I'm not the best drawer, but I think I can make up for my imperfections when drawing a little with kind of just using Mesh Transformer. All right. Probably erase. Oh. Oh, I'm stupid. Thing. Okay, since this is kind of where it bends on the inner part of the arm, I might just keep this. I thought about maybe adding a line. I still might do that. Actually, this is like... yeah, I might need to make another arm here. Okay, or line here. Definitely need to. That's the arm. Alright. Okay. Just a little now. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, I apparently cannot find my line. It should be this one then. Yes. Okay. This is from the Persona 1 remake. I thought about putting like a stock music, just have stock music going like I did with the last Gunplay stream. I was like, well, since I'm using audio from my computer, like old computer, I might just use the music I have on here. That also means I can't use copyright music. I don't mean it also, it's just I just straight up can't because I'm also streaming to YouTube. Oh, Jesus, this is not going well. So it's mostly just gonna be like game soundtrack stuff, or just like stuff that I know is not gonna get copyright claimed. This is from Shin Megami Tensei 4. I put quite a few things from that game, because it's like 4 discs long, soundtrack. Oh no, SMT4 has like the best soundtrack ever. Like it really just carries the atmosphere in that game. I think that's it. Alright. I also didn't want to use like anything that's like super intense or anything. I mostly just wanted to use like calmer stuff. I think allergies got me to me. Okay, anyway. So it also limited me on what I could use. Or at least what I wanted to use anyway. I think this is the outer arm. No, that is not affect anything. But I know I had that, and I think I put quite a few Persona 1 stuff in. I know I think I put quite a few Alliance Alive songs. Better's Legend of Legacy. But it's just basically what soundtracks I had on here. And also, just like I said, just stuff I know that was probably not going to get claimed. I think I have like a few stuff from like some indie artists that I happen to have. And I think I have like one Gorilla song that I had that never got released, so not getting claimed. I wouldn't think anyway. But yeah, is it too loud or too quiet? Well, I guess it's not too bad if it's too quiet. It's just to be in the background. Which one's this? Oh, wait. Well. Oh. Yeah, there's Persona 1. No, this is SMB3. Yeah, this is at the start of the game. I forgot you played that. Okay, so Yeah. I know it's fine. I still need to finish 3 as well. Okay, so this is the bottom one? No, it's the top one. Okay. I'll work on that one first. I think of the modern SMTs, that's the only one I have not finished, or at least with mainline. That's the wrong one, isn't it? Yeah, this is... I want to move it too far out. Darker just failed raid? Oh. Who's he raiding into? Hey, Steel. Oh. That'd explain that. Or answer it anyway. I forgot I put that one down there. Hey, Alex! Did you know there was a Norella about the end? Oh. No, I probably should have set my thing to stream mode. Oh well. Fine. Understandable. Welcome, Raiders. Where were you playing Slime or Slime Cure? Darkest Dungeons. How'd that go? Oh, no! Oh, I think I just screwed up the whole thing. Now we're good. Okay. I beat the Prophet, but I got too EP to keep streaming, so fair enough. Okay, I think that looks good. Because I probably need to put like another line here later. I probably want this to bend in. I take night, have fun, everyone. Good night, Slime. Alright, so I probably want to move this in more. Yeah, it'll work. Double check. Okay, this is the right line. Alright. Obviously, I want this to be right here. I could erase if I need to, if it's too long. Actually might curve that in a little. Looks so weird. Especially the just kind of direction it's supposed to be facing. Is it a nap if it happens too close to it? It can still be a nap. Maybe I move this up. Then maybe. Not sure how that looks. Maybe I do move it out a little. I think I'll be fine. Have you ever tried using vector layers in this pro? No, I don't think I have. I was like masking layers and stuff you can do, but I've never really tried. Oh, geez. There he goes. So I'll probably need to actually draw something here. There we go. Probably want to just draw like a... I could just like take the easy way out and just be like, oh, close enough. Okay, whatever. This is supposed to be like a subtle bend. I really need to look into more like tricks and stuff you can use, because I think I figured this out like when I was making this, like, oh, it just makes it so much, it makes it so much easier. Like I said, if I draw like something wrong, I can just correct it. I think I still need to move that in or make it more, or just subtle. Well, probably, oh no, this isn't moving it. There we go. Layers are similar. I think I can kind of get the same idea with that. It's basically similar to that, or at least with vectors. I'll see how that goes, and if I don't like it, I'll just erase it. No, it's not though. Oh. Okay. There we go. I don't think that looks great. Maybe I should just have them connect. Where's my trash can? Oh, I might actually delete the one I wanna. There we go. Actually, I'll probably just do that then. All right. Oh, right. Oh, right. That was the that's the one I don't care about. Go. All right. Probably want this out a little. Problem with mesh, or doing this again, mesh transformation. Gonna look a little funky. I think it looks fine enough. Alright. I'm just double checking to make sure which one are my arms. Alright. I can probably just merge all those. Where is it? There we go. Figure out what my arm over here is. 21 copy. Okay. Yeah, and I also need to still like do lighting and shading on the shirt as well, because that's something I didn't get time to do either. Also might need to adjust this as well. I'm definitely gonna need to adjust. I think this is from Alliance Alive? Origin Legend of Legacy. I don't remember. So I would need to move this over. Not where I want it. Oh. The one before, it was your... Oh, right! Yeah. Like I said, I just use like stuff that I know that's not gonna get dinged by the YouTube copyright claim. Like, well, I have this one from like... I know that's not gonna get claimed at all. And I know it's not gonna get claimed here either. Yeah, I use that for like videos. There's like also another variation of that song that goes before that, like in the album. I think I also put that in here as well. But I think is also the reason why I put that one in here, because I put the other one in. But I think it's a more better fit for this kind of stream. Alright. There we go. Alright, so now I need to correct my coloring here. Yeah, I think that's just the music, because I thought it was like skipping. Arms, sort of. Just kind of make it so it's not like a little more realistic in terms of proportion. Or SMT. I didn't put enough of that in here. I also need to grab my color. I just need to correct the coloration. Then I can go work on some of the lighting stuff. Actually, I should probably maybe work on some folds and stuff, like in the shirt creases. I don't want to add too many because it's supposed to be like a bit simplistic. But I also don't want to be like flat. I think if I do nothing, it's just gonna look bad regardless. Actually, what am I doing? Usually how I do this. Grab this. I think it's B for that shortcut, but who cares? I'll just like... do this. I already did that. I don't know why I'm doing this. Not sure what to add to them. Arms I think are fine. Like, I feel like this side's a little too flat. I think it's that bad though. Maybe this bottom one I could like bend inward a little. I think that's kind of what I need to do. I probably should have looked up for like more examples. I think the references I mainly went for are like for shirts and stuff. Just so I know how to kind of like get the fold and stuff looking good. Because I was like, oh, with the arms, yeah, I know what to do. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so this is just something I need to erase. I think this is shade. No, this is another. Right, 20. I think I know the song too. I think you played this one. Alright. I think I just need to get rid of blue. There are. Probably should have done that while I was over here. This one's from 5. It is indeed 5. Reminds me of sand. Well, funny you mentioned that. Lots and lots of sand. Hate sand. It's coarse and rough. Gets everywhere. I don't know, I think more, I guess desert kind of comes to mind, but I also just kind of think of just like heat. There's like vastness of like nothing and then just like being really hot. I guess is kind of same thing. Just, yeah, that's just desert. Hot, vast desert, nothingness. There's also weirdly calming. Yeah, like if I'm doing like work, I mean, especially in the early mornings, like if I'm doing like a lot of work and it's really hot out, I usually play this song. It works well. Or just kind of that kind of environment. Do you play this as you work out? Yeah, sometimes I listen to music. Sometimes I'll have like a playlist, sometimes I'll just listen to an album on repeat, or I'll just listen to one song. To me, like, some music sounds better if you can have it like in a certain like environment or mood. Yeah, I'm kind of crazy like that. Sometimes I'll listen to very specific songs depending on like weather and stuff. It just sounds better, like within those scenarios. I'm a bit weird when it comes to music. I'm not too sure if that's gonna really show off, since it's basically, oh yeah, I just picked some like game soundtracks to use for this, because obviously for the more obscure stuff I usually listen to, I can't put that on there because copyright. Or at least copyright claims. Hi, totally not Idol Felix. Okay, so what I need to do here is I need to get like my creases going. I see bad. Yeah, I like to kind of go into like some of the like prog rock and stuff that I listen to. Like stuff that nobody listens to. Okay. Okay, so I'll probably have like a different layer outside of this. Oh, right. There we go. Oh no, that's my reference. Alright, I forgot I had this one. So as I was drawing like the original one, I would just put notes to myself. Oh. Actually, give me a second. I need to make sure I didn't put my actual... I don't think I did. Give me a second. I just want to make sure. Drawing. I am drawing the body of my PNG thing. Okay, I didn't. Okay, I can show it. Where is it? Wait, this is the correct one. Yeah, add shadow under hair, please. Love me. But I have like a layer that I just put notes on, just so I don't forget what to do next time I do this. Usually just make it really stupid stuff, because I think it's funny. Okay, so that's my outline color. Alright. Now it's the part where I actually get to draw stuff. Okay. Okay, I think this is fine. I think what I want to do here... I want to... Maybe? I think what I could do is... I don't want to, like, rely on that too much. I want to actually, like, draw stuff. Actually, I should probably start on this... Now I get the part where I get to draw the same line, like, for 5 minutes. Where I don't want to rely on the mesh transformer too much. I've been using it so much, it's like, it's a drawing stream. I gotta draw something. Oh, stuff that people are gonna recognize. Okay, so I think that's good. I'm gonna adjust a little. What I think I want to do here, maybe like right there. And then I want to curve this. I'll try to fix the bad lining I did there. Oh, you don't recognize it? It's from Persona 5. Actually, no, I maybe want to tuck this in a little more. Maybe like that. I also have too many layers, like lining stuff, but I usually do that for the the mesh transformation, in case I need to. Because it really, especially, like, I could have merged the shirt stuff already, but if I'm gonna use like folds and stuff, I figured I might as well keep them. Alright, so it's just this bigger line now. At least I have a little reference as to where I want to have it in terms. I think that's almost good. I don't like how wavy that is. Okay, I think that'll work. Maybe fix this a little. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like my pen or my tablet that does this. Like, yeah, I know I probably don't have the straightest hand, but I don't think I draw like this, especially when it's just like if I do like a little It could also be just due to how zoomed out it is. You have the ability to increase the stabilizer. I think I have something like that already. All right. Probably just like. Yeah, that's a bad one there. I think a lot of this stuff is not very noticeable. Yeah, I think that was like the worst of it right there. I need to fix this here. Little fuzzy here. I usually increase it when I want to get wavy lines like that. I could probably look into it later. I think it's mostly, I don't know. Right here. I think that'll work actually. Make it thinner. I wanna point this a little. I might have to actually do that manually. Or okay. I do need to adjust this. Right. Oh. Hi, Mio. The mouth moving. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I did try to like try to make it as good as possible. When did you start drawing? I actually don't know. I think I always just kind of doodled and stuff as a kid and stuff. Really long time. I don't know when I started taking it. I don't know if I ever really took it very seriously. I just drew stuff. I just had fun with it usually. I just kind of hurt my arm at one point and stopped drawing for like years. So just gonna really good, thank you. Yeah, I was really happy with how this turned out because I always feel like I'm not very good drawing. When when I drew this, like, oh, I really like this. I think I was good. I did this for like a one-time thing, and then I just got the head done. It's like, oh, I really like this. I'm actually going to use it more often. I thought it looked really good. It's cute and stuff, and just yeah, it made me kind of want to draw a little more. Like, okay, it's like I can still make things look all right. Okay, so I think what I want to do here is actually maybe draw some like bold lines. sleeve here. Like, oh, that's the eraser. I can always adjust this. It's just I want to get it as close as possible. I could do. If I can. It's almost there. A little too wavy. Well, not like wavy, just not like a. It's like it's not straight enough. I know there are some waves. I can probably actually fix these. Oh yeah, there's some way. Have you ever tried 3Ding your PNG to? No, I haven't tried that yet. I actually did this version. I think it was like I did it for like last weekend. So this is technically a week old. I can probably do it. I don't like working with 3D. I've done it before. I can probably get it, like actually make it and make it look fine at least. When I did it in college, I got like the best results out of it than like everyone in my class. Like, okay, I'm not like I can make it decent at least, I feel like. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like it's just a lot of stuff back then. It's just like, I felt like I was just, not even just feel like, I think I just was just like better at a lot of things. Because there was like the group project where you had to build a game. My group did not really do anything, so what I ended up doing is I made a game. The class is for making a game. They don't teach you how to do it. You just gotta kind of do it with a group. They never did anything, and I ended up not only coding the whole thing, I made it the level design. I made a few models, but not many. Mostly just like store assets, I think, because it was made in Unity. I'm not trying to sell it, so who cares? I think like temporary texture stuff is just like floor, wall, and stuff, or just squares and stuff that just indicate, okay, this is floor, this is the wall. Actually need some water real quick. All right. But even then, like, my team didn't help. It was always just funny coming in. And I remember one time specifically, so it was like a top-down shooter sort of thing. And then like one of them wanted like a parry mechanic, and then like if you did it, it like slowed down time. I didn't know how I was gonna be able to do that, but I think I was like setting up like a experience, like a shop system. I figured out that you can, or like change like the time and stuff of how the game goes. Is like, oh, I can turn this to, I can make it into a decimal, and it slows the game down like purposely. So I was like presenting and stuff, and then there's like, oh, and also time slows down when you parry, and then their mind was just blown. It was funny. Like I just came back next week, like, oh yeah, I also did this. I think I want to like get that. I was blown hearing that. I think this is how I want to do this. What I want to do is like I want to sharpen this a little. Also want to. Oh, this song. What type of app are you using to make this? I am using Clipnote Studio. I got it when it was on sale for like $20, I believe, 25. Yeah. Looks good. Okay. Question is, do I do a similar thing? I know I'm not gonna have this like exact. All right. I think I will actually just. It's actually interesting. The reference I'm using does not have. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. What did I? Okay, who cares? Maybe I misclicked. At the very least, even if I can't play any prog music, at least we get like weird taste of like some of the psychedelic stuff I listen to. Even though it sounds more southern or like country. Actually, I think this works. Can you adjust it a little? I think maybe like this. Sounds nice. I like the sound of this one. Like I said, it's like a psychedelic rock album, but it's a very Western. Like I mean, not like it's very like West sounding, but I mean like a Western like genre sounding. I really like how it sounds. Or at least for that album. You've already heard. So like, it's the same group or same guy really that did like the song that I used for the outro. I feel like this is a different colored green. I think I do just kind of want to like. Maybe. I have no idea why this is different. Maybe I just. Did I pick the right green? Maybe I went a little too high. I use Sketchbook. I haven't heard of that one. I've only heard of like a few of them, like Krita and MIDI Bang. Those are a few others I've heard of. Well, for like specifically art, I know there's like GIMP. I would not recommend it for art, but you could technically use it for art. I would really only use it for photo editing. Which I still use GIMP for that. Maybe I'll... Oh, thank you for the follow, Grilled Colombian. Probably what I'll do is I'll actually like try to blur this. I think I still need to adjust this line here. It's off. Alright, and just delete what I don't need here. I also need to check to see what I don't need. Because that looks good. Here we go. Yeah, I keep forgetting I make that into like my follow notification thing. I think it scared me the first time I heard it go off. Because like, oh, it's loud. Never use never use Sketchbook. Never heard of it. Oh, this one. This is from. Guess what game this came from? I mean, I guess the melody might make it obvious. Well, that's a hard line right there. I wanna. Well, this is from Mega Man. Network Transmission specifically. Basically, it has like a level select thing, but like the main, like home area has that song. That's like one game I want to play on stream. Very interesting. It's basically, not just basically, it's just straight up Mega Man. It's the Mega Man EXE series, but it plays just like the classic Mega Man games. Of like a few mechanics added because Mega Man EXE. Especially Sketchbook for free, it's pretty good. I might look into that. Just out of curiosity, I don't think I really need it now because I have like a Flipnote. I already use GIMP for like photo editing. I guess the nice thing it might be for like knowing is just like in case I can't bring this over my other computer, because I have this on an older like email that no longer exists. So if I can't transfer it to another email, well, I might have to. I guess it's really gonna depend on whether or not I can probably like get it. Like adjust and stuff. I was able to do it for like other things. Like things I wouldn't expect. I think the only one it didn't work for was like Humble Bundle. When I was trying to get like my video editing software from there. But they needed like receipts or something to prove that it was me. But the thing is, the receipts were sent to the email, so I was like, well, if I can't get to the email, how am I supposed to get the receipts? I don't remember where this is from. Oh no, it's Legend of Legacy. I'm pretty sure. Think. No, not Legend Legacy. Alliance Alive. Basically same game. That or it's Suguri. Now it's starting to sound like something that sounds like a Deku song. I really don't think I need to clean these up too much because I think most of these you're not going to even be able to see. Like, this is like super high, like, in terms of resolution, well, I guess resolution is probably what a word I can just use just straight up. Just like, yeah, high resolution. No one's going to see it. It's going to be so zoomed out. You can't even see the imperfections of my head. Because it's so high resolution and so shrunk down, you're not going to see it. Alright. Yeah, I think this is going to be the most you'll see of, like, how not creative an artist I am. Because, like, if you just look at it, it's just like, oh yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, you don't get to see what's bad about it. think, okay, what were my lines? Okay, so I think these are the, yeah. Hmm. I actually might merge these. I don't think I need to do like really precise editing with these. I think these are good. They might do. They might. It's like just erase these. I also need to keep looking back in chat and stuff. The whole thing is just multitasking. Probably help if I had like a third monitor. Oh, I do have a third monitor, but I can't really hook it up. Nice, it just newly arrived here. Okay, so it would be, yeah, there it is. Ooh, that looks bad. I don't think anyone's gonna notice though. But I do wanna try to fix this a little. Maybe like that. That was probably a Deku song. I'm listening to it more. Okay, this line's really thick. Like right here. Okay. I probably should, like... Okay. That a little thick right there. Too much. All right. I think. Oh yeah, I actually was gonna start working on that. I think how I should do this. Okay, no, I see it. I see the vision. I think that's good. How do you feel about this? Maybe shorten that a little. I think that's my only gripe. Not by much. Okay, good. Oh, God. Okay. I might adjust it a little, though. Not by much, though. I think... Yeah. Like that little much. Alright. Will I actually be able to do this? Yeah, I think this is where I'm not gonna be able to do so well. Okay. try to fix these. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we'll need to actually, like, I think these will actually be noticeable. Hello, Emerald. I think I do want to just shave this bit off here. Not only to help fix it, but it also kind of makes it a little pointed. I want to just kind of have a pointed end, or just a fade into like the color or whatever. Like a area where, not just like a hard end. I think tapering looks nice. Yeah, I think it works well for what I'm trying to do here. It's not like a, it is like just a crease, so it's not like actually part of the shirt. I still need to work on. That's nice. This kind of get these little bumps out. I think especially here, just kind of make it more narrow. Whoa! There you go. Like that. So just kind of like trim this. Oh, the DJ! It's a turntable. I think I mentioned this before. Like, I did have like a Gorillaz song on here that was not released. Especially like the original, it was like a remix of a song that they're gonna release. Yeah, it is. I believe it was called Routine. The original audio was for something they were gonna release but never did. Although I think Damon was gonna, like, the guy who was behind like Gorillaz, the music anyway, thought about releasing it just kind of as a independent, or like under his name or whatever, not as a Gorillaz thing. But has yet to happen. Oh, this looks bad here. Yeah, until that happens, I think I'm fine. I've been listening to a lot of their like unreleased stuff. I think for a while I was listening to like their stuff again because they came out with a new album. It was alright. I'd say I like it more than Song Machine, which I know a lot of people would like disagree with, because I know a lot of people praise Song Machine. I wasn't crazy for it. They got some really good tracks in it. It's just like, it feels like everything, there's not like a cohesion to it. Like a lot of singles, and then some of them I just don't feel like are that good. I could also just be a case where I need to listen to it more. I was listening to that along with the new one because I didn't get the album when it first came out. this one specifically was during their first phase. I listen to a song. Sometimes listen to a song where, yes, I would. I know if like, I know I was joking about like the Weezer stuff before yesterday anyway, but I know one album from theirs I really like was like Maladroit. That was one I had to listen to a few times because the first few listens of it, a lot of the songs on that album sound the same, other than maybe like a few standouts. But like after listening a few times, you can kind of start kind of and being able to identify the songs a little more. It's really good. Like it's a lot of like short but sweet stuff. But like I said, a lot of it can sound kind of samey. It was also one of their more underrated albums. Also, I'm used to hearing like another version of this song. I think this version was available on their website for a bit back in the day, or at least from what I've read about it. Oh, I really like this one. I'm not like the I would say I'm not the craziest for their Phase 1 stuff. I like their Phase 1 stuff, but it's not like super die-hard crazy about it. Oh, that's Eraser. Wait. Why am I blue? Anyway, I'm not like the super die-hardest over their Phase 1 stuff, but I think a lot of that is very charming and has a bit of a unique feel to it that a lot of their just anything afterwards just does not have. Not to say it's bad, because I think I've mentioned quite a few times that like their second album is probably one of my favorite all-time albums, Demon Days. Oh, this one's Fire Emblem. Yeah, their first album is like really unique compared to like their other stuff, especially. Well, it's not really especially. It's just the conditions as to which that was made in. Not real conditions, but the whole idea of that one was to be very anti-mainstream. So it was a bit more experimental compared to like anything else afterwards, where it's just like, oh yeah, let's have like features from like a bunch of artists and stuff, like rappers mainly. And then also like have like overall like overarching like themes and stuff. Where it's just like first phase is really about nothing really. Not trying to be anything. I think it's kind of a lot more charming because of that. Especially where you have like Humans, which is trying to be like it's trying to be political, like modern, like political. They do try to be political or whatever, but it's like basically it was about like the presidency of like 2016. The problem with it is it didn't have anything to really say about it. Whereas like the second and third one was a lot stronger with their messages and stuff. I haven't really looked into like the messaging stuff or whatever in their other stuff, other than maybe the Now. Because that was like one of their better modern stuff. Or other modern things. That was probably their best one so far, their modern albums. But Humans was like... I think it's one of those albums where I've gone on rants and stuff about why it's not so great. I did listen to it again recently, I still don't like it. Like, it's very boring to listen to. I think part of it is because I'm not like the biggest on like rap. That's like the majority of the album. Okay, I think that's good there. I might try to mark that up a little. I can see the seam. Well, not like seam, but like I can see a line here, which is not good. See where I blurred it? Oh, what is the blur here? J. Okay, J. Oop. Oh, those are my Chrome tabs. I mean, the only thing I have open is just like the stream stuff. Just mainly for monitoring. Made sure there's like nothing that could be like bad or anything. I mostly just like dogs things I was more careful about. Because that would be bad. Okay, so I think I got a lot of this good. Yeah. Okay. Do I merge? Okay. I think a lot of this outline stuff I can probably merge. Give me 1 second though, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's really stuffy. I think that's because I was outside right before this. Just allergies were acting up. I had to cure. I took care of that so I wouldn't be sniffling the whole time. Welcome back. Okay, what am I? Oh, that's the neck. I thought about maybe doing a line for like the collar here. I guess what I could do if I wanted to cheat a little. Feel better. I do feel fine. It's just mostly stuffiness. Basically, I think that should be good size-wise. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of my head here. Just so I can see what I'm working with. So, it's the hair I want to get rid of. Yep. Cause I know people don't like it when it's just sniffles and stuff. Not the most enjoyable thing to listen to. I try not to have that. I think maybe I'll narrow it a bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna erase some of these lines. Probably gonna be erased. think that will work. Thin this out a little. Pretty sure this is Alliance Alive or Legend of Legacy. I can't remember. Some of them I just kind of listen to for a few seconds, like, okay, that'll work good for the stream. But I have an idea as to what it came from, just based off how it sounds. Or it can just be like SMT4, where I just automatically know what it's from, just from like the second it plays. Like, oh! No, I totally don't play that game at all. Still need to stream that. I need to remember what's the right keyboard. Okay, I remember the right keyboard. Okay. We're in the good. Oh, I can see my own stream. Looking up... Oh no, it's fine. I don't have desktop audio turned on. I'm looking for that video. There it is. I need a reference as to how I should have the collar drawn. Okay, I see. I see. So I need to actually work on this a little here. Collarbone, I thought about it. I'm not gonna do it. Because it is like a detail I could just easily add in. But I do, the whole idea of this particular PNG is it has to be simple. Or like simple-ish, so I don't want to like go too crazy on the details. Like, I totally would add it, but it's just like, I don't think it would work for what I'm trying to do here. Okay. What I want to do here. Basically, I'm going to erase this. Then... erase this. Actually, what I could do... Okay. I'm gonna... Where is my duplicate? Oh, I was on the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. Hello. Okay. Oh. Hello. Fusion. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is just in case I screw it up. Are to be used as a reference for coloring. Actually, there's another way I could have done this. Right here. All right. I forgot. I didn't think I added this one. I know I was listening to it. I think this is like the forest, the start of SMT4. Yeah, I probably want to mainly erase the top. Okay. There we go. Top part a little. There we go. A little thick. So I mainly want to like maybe curve this in a little. A little better. Too much. Right. And then it's Persona 1. Full base. What a mood shift. I think that's good. Might try to thin out the ends on the top there. All right. That will probably do. Maybe too much here though. Like that. Hmm? I don't think this curved too close, so I'll correct it. That. Yeah. Better. Okay. So now, nice. Okay. So I need to I'm probably gonna start merging stuff because I don't think I really need these things other than maybe the arms. Probably still need to kind of work on those. I'm trying to see what my lines are. Okay, that's my shoulder. Right. Right. Close enough. No one's going to see it. I don't want it. I don't think I spelled sleeve right, but I don't care. Oh. All their names all the time. No one's gonna see them. That's when I stream it, then everyone gets to see how bad I am at spelling things. Okay. I think just kind of clean that up a little. I might just keep these for now, just in case I screwed up. Okay, so. I'll probably just make this its own. Oh, I can just. Beep. 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 Okay. Bolts. Okay. I probably turn on the hair. Kind of keep it transparent, just so I know where's the hair. Because now we get to work on lighting. So my light source, I probably do want to just turn this away. I was kind of going off of reference. Oh, it's from SMC3. That's the whole eye. Oh, the old eye. I think I told you this. I don't know if I ever told you, but how I usually draw this, I typically start on paper first, and then I draw over that, doing this. Kind of see like some of the rough stuff I did for like hair and stuff. Some of it I'll just draw like parts and stuff, like I think you can kind of see the mouths here. Like these. Oops. I don't want to move the hair. I think that's what I've been using. Oh, you can't see it. I think it's maybe on different screens. This. Yeah. So here's like all the old mouths I did. Did I move this by accident? Yeah. Like, these are the original mouths I did. I wanted to give them the fang. I don't know what I was thinking of this one. I think this was just in case the fang thing didn't work. They can kind of see the different, like, variations I was gonna do with the fang. Okay, then what was this one? I think it was ear. No, these are the eyebrows. Okay. These three eyebrows I tried. They did a few different eyebrows I wanted to try out. I think these are still eyebrows. I don't know what these were. Then there's like the different ears I was gonna use. Like, okay, it's just like I tried a few different ones to make sure to see which ones work the best. Here is what the original head looked like. I can actually probably just turn off the whole thing here. Oop. Yeah, as you can see, like the little hand hairs, like the little. This was drawn separate. Yeah, then I did like the original head, and I drew the hair just to kind of indicate, okay, where's the hair and stuff going to be, and then I kind of just like try to do some adjustment stuff later on. The thing with like this digital stuff is like I can just draw this stuff separately, and then kind of work that into the design. Like you can kind of see where I wanted to put the ear. I think I was trying to draw that, and I was like, okay, it's not working out. So what I can do is I can kind of draw these. Put it in digitally, just kind of fix it, because I don't need to be perfect with this. I think these... Oh, that's my eraser. These were the different eyes I was gonna work with. These were the different eye types. I think I went with something completely different. Nice eraser. Yeah. I wasn't certain as to what I wanted to do with the eyes. I have no... Oh no, this is the goat eye. I think that was the idea. No, or was the frog eye, I don't remember. Based off an animal. I was looking at this like, what was I thinking? It's like, oh no, it's supposed to be like interdimensional creature of some sort. Gotta look weird. But okay, in case you're wondering, that's why the whites of the eyes are blue and not actually white. Supposed to look like otherworldly in a way. Which is also why he has like hand hair. Yeah, and then like you can also see like a different like design for the hair as well. The hand hair. I think I was gonna go with this. This is the second one I did, and then just in the middle of it is like, no, this is just better. And then like part of the design, I don't know if I really indicated it too well, but this is supposed to be like kind of the thumb right here. I think it looks better here compared to the others. Yeah, I think some like the rough sketching sometimes I'll just like do multiple attempts or something. I think I chicken scratched here. Yeah, I know that you're not supposed to do that. You can also kind of see my curvy lines here. Like, yeah, this is this is not a straight line here. Bit of a dent in the head. Or, yeah, I guess canonically, my PNG, if you were to shave it, he has a huge dent in his head. It might still be there too. Not with this one. Okay, so this guy, the one thing, so there is a head. Those skulls are perfectly round anyway. Oh, aren't perfectly fine. I mean, I can... Okay, so there is one aspect to this. I'm not sure if I'm finalized on this, but I don't think I want it to be like a solid shape kind of thing. The shape shifter and all that. Like, it would have like a very slight, like, I guess, like, slime aspect, sort of. I guess, like, if I were to have, like, this as, like, a actual model, there would be, like, maybe a couple of, like, weird spots of, like, Portugal physics. Like, this head, the top of the head would probably wobble a little. Maybe the flesh fang as well. Because it's not, like, an actual tooth. It actually is just flesh fang. Like, it's purely for looks. That's the idea. Like, oh, flesh fang? Oh no, that was put there just to look. Gave itself a flesh fang because just purely for the look of it. Nothing else. Alright, I never finished the head for this one. I feel like there's more of the head I drew though. Oh, you also get to see the eyes you don't never get to see. I was originally gonna have these parts of the eyes above the hair. Kind of like eyebrows, even though these aren't really eyebrows. These are like the actual eyes, but I think it's fine that these are visible. And then there's like kind of the blush. Kind of see where it ends. I think this was for like part of the back hair, but I drew on the wrong layer when I was working on that. But you never get to know because you never get to see it. If I can get my old guy here. Oh, is he still here? OG? Oh, no, he's still here. It's just everything's turned off. No, I don't need eyelids. Okay, do Oh. Oh, right, I was using them. Okay, I was using this to kind of. Okay. So I made this transparent to kind of have an idea as to where I should be drawing things. I think the only thing I really traced was the head and most of the hair. I think everything else I drew originally by hand. For the new one. Just kind of based off this. Yeah, okay, so the thing about this one is, he does have an actual full drawn skull. Like, there is like an actual full head. Oh yeah, you can also kind of see like some of the coloring work I did in this. I don't think it's super apparent with how I did this with the hair. Yeah, I'm not looking at this ear here. It's like, oh, that actually looks really good, color-wise. Like I knew, like even though I would say I'm bad at drawing, I'm good at coloring, for whatever reason. Like, I didn't even use, like, a reference. I just did this all by mind. Or just... I know, like, I'm looking at this ears like, man, that looks so, kind of real. Because I think this is the first time I've seen this without the outlining. Which I have no idea why my ear is in hair. I'm looking at it just like, man... I never realized just how good I made this look without with the color wise. Yeah, like I said, no reference for the coloring. This was all just in terms of like how I imagine colors to work. Like, there's like the blush here to kind of give it more of like a bit of like warmth to the head, as you can kind of see where it's kind of hidden. You kind of see where the original color is, or what's kind of looks like. Of course, a lot of it is in this area here. It's kind of where most of the heat's going to be. And then I know like ears can get a little reddish, or not like reddish, but they have kind of a bit of a heat to them, or in terms of like coloring. I know that for sure, so I made sure that this had a bit of that heat to it, or warmth. And of course some bit of shading here, so you can kind of get a little bit of depth inside the ear, because this is kind of going inwards, this is outwards. So I also want to make sure I had red right here. You have all that knowledge of art techniques. Like I said, I don't think I'm good at drawing, but I can color really well for whatever reason. Like when it comes to like actually drawing things, I am just incompetent. I feel like anyway. I maybe not incompetent anymore, because I feel like with that last BNG I did, I was just like, I can maybe draw. Maybe not well, but I can do it. But like when it comes to coloring, it's like, oh yeah, so like if you want to like give some depth here, you need to add some like heat here and heat here, add some shade here. Oh, and there's also a little bit of lighting. You can't tell, but it's very subtle. You can kind of see where there's like, oh, this is Lance of Life. Okay, I was like very subtle with my coloring here, with like the face. Like, if you were just looking at this, I'm sure like no one's ever really, it really never occurred to anyone just looking at this, but there is actually a lot of like color in the face. I just don't think it's super apparent. I can probably find it. I'm pretty sure this is all like separate layers. That's the outline under skin. Yeah, so this is the heat. This is what it looks like without the heat. On the blush. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's one of those things that never gets noticed. Yeah, like, with all this on, it just looks much better. Like, it just makes a world of difference if you see, like, the original without, like, any of the heat and blush, and with it. It's just a world of difference. It just looks so much better. And it's like one of those things you look at it and you just never think about it because it's just not very noticeable. But I think that's kind of the good thing about this. Like, if it's like there, but you never notice it, even though it just makes it so much better looking, I think I did a good job. Especially this ear, because when I turned the hair off and saw it without the outlining... Oh, this is skin. Where is it? Yeah, looking at this like, oh wow, that looks good. Like, I never seen this about the outlining. I'm looking at this like, man, this is like, man! I impressed myself. Like, it was just kind of the coloring and stuff and like different colors and stuff, it's good. Like, it almost looks like an actual like texture or something. Like a good one. Yeah, you can also kind of see where something like the shading from the hair is. Because like this stuff, like this is where the shading is. You can kind of see it, me kind of like blurring it and stuff here. But this stuff here, you're never gonna see it. So I just hide it because you're never gonna see it. Like, why try to fix things you're never going to be able to see? Oh. Alright, this is what I want to fix. I think I had, like, noses on this thing as well. Okay, yeah, so these two here, these were going to be noses. I couldn't get to work right, and I ended up just not giving it a nose. And I think it ended up looking better this way. I think I also did try to do like a manual note or manually draw it on digitally. That didn't look so great either, but I think of how this looks, it's fine. I don't know if I still have the nose though. I'm not gonna look. I can probably go find it later or look in it later. Kind of be hard to find something if I don't know if it exists or not. Yeah, I think that's good. I don't think this is perfect how it's lined up. This is just so I can use as a reference. Like, I did resize it and stuff. This is why this is zoomed in and stuff. Alright, also I need to turn this off. There we go. I get some water. Alright. Hydrate. Yeah, what I need to do now is, what I would say is the fun stuff, is the shading, or more the coloring. Of course, the coloring, I think this is what I was talking about too, before I got sidetracked. I was talking about the lighting source. So this was based off the reference, or what I was using for reference. So basically, I use for reference, I use the video, obviously, but I also use a bit of like Pikami, same artist that drew the model, to get this part because basically the hairstyle did not match this at all. But Pikami's hairstyle, like she had a bit of like cinder hair like here, so I use that as a reference for like lighting and shading. Although I did add the shading, I don't think they were shading in for her model, right there. But I added that because I thought this looked... I didn't like how this looked without shading. If I can find that... Right here somewhere. Oh, no. Yeah, so it looks like this without it, and it's like, man, it looks so plain, or just... It looks... I feel like there needs to be something right here. Oh. Okay, so how I did this is I drew these lines first. And then I scribbled in, and I use that as a reference to erase. I might have to, like, touch up a little. Looks nice with a touch. Like, right here, I might erase a little bit of it, because I think there's too much... coming out too much here. Not very even. What was this from? I don't remember what game this was from. I think it might be Legend or Alliance Alive. Oh no, I need body. Alright, so I'm gonna erase, well not erase, but I'm gonna kind of make this transparent. Just so I have a reference as to where there needs to be shade. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even talk about what I was gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna undo this again. Okay, so. Anyway, the point of light seems to be kind of on top. So I think we're gonna be using a little less light here and more shade. Because how the references were, other than like the Pikmin thing, obviously, is there was shade or a lot of light that came from here. The shading was more like kind of inward. I think. Do I not have shade right here? Huh. This could be shade. Alright, I'm actually gonna work on the head a little. Alright. Then looking at this, like, this doesn't look right. Or at least, okay, so, like, at the very least, like, not working good. I think I want this to be more subtle here. I think this will work. I don't like how thick that looks. All right. Here. Oh, I never drew this one. I missed one. Oh, looking at this? Yeah, this one's blank. But I didn't draw it. Maybe do this. I tried to just undo. Too much. Too thin. I need to rotate this. Oh, this is definitely sugary. All right. Oop. So I'm trying to see how I'm doing lines here. That. That looks a little too thick there. Like the shading line. The line shading. Yeah, I don't remember why I thought to do this. I think I just thought to do this and I was like, that looks good. Because this is definitely not accurate. I don't think this is correct. Definitely not accurate to what I'm trying to do. But I think it turned out well. I used to do that a lot for my manga. Oh, you did a manga? What was that about? Like, it doesn't have to be specific, it could be just like genre. And not accurate to like, what I was using this to be, kind of based off of. Like, this is more like a me touch. Okay, fair enough. What kind of humor was it? I'm not saying it's a bad thing that it was like not correct. It's just, like I said, it's more of a me touch to this to kind of make it kind of more of my own. I felt like I said, I think it looked better. To me anyway. Looks better with this. But that's just kind of me. Emerald humor very unfun. Oh, I'm sure it's funny. All right. I just kind of need to be careful. Things looks great. Thank you. I also think it looks really good, because like I said, I think this looks good. I thought I looked at it and was like, you know what would make this look better with the shading? It's just kind of like do a sketch or scribble shade. And after I did it, it's like, oh, it looks really good. I think I might try to incorporate that a little more often. I like how it looked. I like how it turned out. It was pretty simple to do. Okay. That. Oh. Get rid of that. Okay. Also, if you're wondering why I have like my old art in the background, it's just so I can see this easier. That and any of the very bright blue that I use that's like nearly white. That's hard to see on white. I think I do have a black layer, just so I can see this a lot easier. Actually, I might just turn that on. Oh, no, yeah, like this. Okay. Good idea. I just like seeing it. The shading. Oh, the art. I think that's what it was probably what you're probably referring to. Because it basically is just like the beta stuff for the OG version. Or basically is just the base. It also just kind of helps me see stuff. Because like I said, like this color right here, it's technically, I think it's green, it might be blue, I don't remember. But it's like very close to white. Actually, this might be a green. But like I said, it's very close to white. Like it is just slightly off from being white. So like when I'm drawing this, like when I'm doing the coloring and stuff on a white background, it's very hard to see where it is, what I need to erase. So like usually when I draw, I'll have like a dummy layer that's just like a black or a red, just so I can kind of see or tell things apart. I'll actually probably keep that there. Because I can't see everything if it's the same color. Like some things there'll be like just like a very small pixel, or just like you kind of erase it but not like entirely, and it might still be there just but very faintly. So I also like want to use a layer just kind of catch those. I think it's mostly GIMP where that happens, but it still happens here sometimes. So I'll just miss it sometimes, or I just kind of like draw, or I just like poke somewhere, trying to like get back to this program, not just realize it. Right. I feel like that might have been too much. I think it was just like right. I think I erased like what was actually behind the line, like precisely. I mean, it looks fine now, but I do want to kind of just be where the line is. I think I went too far there. I think this is probably the most intense song I put on here. But I want to make like calming stuff. This is like I know this song. So this song I usually like put in the background and just work on stuff. It's just like a good noise song. Oh yeah, it's a good song. A lot of Deku stuff is good. Alright. I haven't actually listened to their stuff outside of like Suguri and Sora. Because they are like an actual DJ. Like my only experience with their music is just from like Orange Juice games. I also maybe adjust this a little. Maybe I just actually work on some of this as well. Fixing it. Kind of missing a line here. I'm just going to... just so it looks better. Because, like, there's a big gap there. So I will kind of get all this here. Yeah. This is fine. This is the one I rarely had an issue with, just like, this right here is too thick. I think I'll actually erase some of this here. Oh, sticky keys! Okay. I think that's decent. I think the only... maybe I make this less, or more subtle, by having less. There you go. It's not gonna be noticeable, but I think it will just be that little bit of extra, like, hitting there. Yeah, so I think this is good now. Also, speaking of shading, the neck. That's one thing I need to kind of do while I'm thinking about it. Alright, so let me get rid of this. Oh no, body. I need body. What is... nothing. This needs shading. So I think how I want to do this. Not very apparent. I'm using white, am I? No idea. Why? Hey, it's noticeable now. Okay. Third. Orange. Thank you. Third. Alright. Oh, I'm rotating. Oh, thank you. Oh no, I went the wrong way. Maybe. That's off. I know which one this came from. This is level 4 of Sora. I think this is like the one level I'll get stuck on in that game. I think that's when the difficulty kind of ramps up. It's also one of the more neater levels. I think like half of it's like underwater. And like in this part of the song is kind of when you go like underwater. Like the music is like really well tuned for how the level progresses. And then you like leave the water at this point, I believe. Maybe actually turn the hair off for a second. Kind of in the way right here. Oh, I did too much. There we go. Spin. Oh, no. Maybe I move this up a little. That. Just kind of get rid of the curve there. Yeah. All right. How long have I been working on this? Oh, wrong mouse. Only 2 hours. Alright. Okay. Okay, where I think I should have the lines here. Or not the lines, the shade. Right. I think. First I could. Not. But I do need some shading for. Or do I? Dead. You're never gonna see this here, so I'm not gonna shade. Out. Just to make it look natural. Right there. Too much, I believe. Let me look at the reference. Wrong mouse. That. I think you want this one thicker. Maybe. I don't want this to look too unnatural. I just move this line out here. Move it, I said. Also, a really interesting thing of like the world themes with Alliance Alive. Oh, I like this song. I was saying the interesting thing of like Alliance Alive's like music for the overworld is it continues to play when you go into like enemy counters, like battles. So this is like the world theme for the Rain Realm. Rain Realm. So like, well, which is always raining. But then, like, when you go into the battle, the music keeps going. Yeah, it's, like, really neat, especially, like, the Rain Realm is where you start, so it's, like, I feel like it's, like, a really good track for, like, that first area in the game. Especially just kind of, like, how moody it all looks and all that, because it's always raining. I can probably show you a picture of that area. I'm not liking how. Once you don't have to interrupt. Once you're in group. Oh, I mean like later. I don't mean like right now. I'm not gonna look it up right now. Like if I mean, I think the only problem is like if I remember. But at the same time, it's also like a game I do actually kind of want to play for a stream, maybe. I do mean maybe because it is the kind of game it is. It's a bit weird, a bit unconventional. So in the game, there technically isn't level ups. Instead, you have like stats for your skills, which you also learn like randomly. So like you have to get into like different formations, like attack, defend, and support. And depending on what formation you use the moves in, you'll have like a chance of getting a stat increase. Like let's say if you're in an attack position and you use a skill, you have a chance of getting like a attack increase on that skill. But like you can also be like in a support position where if you use a move or something, you can get like a support increase, which is basically it's just speed. I should probably specify. Support is kind of more like it's not just speed, but for like heal moves, it can also give you more heal out of it. I think it also affects other offensive magic. Oh, I think it's like stat stuff. And of course, defense is like, you can take it's basically just defense. But because of that, it can sometimes be grindy, sometimes not. It depends on how lucky you get. Because at the end of the day, it is just random chance. But it also is very interesting, just kind of how it works. I mean, especially the fact that you are able to manipulate what it gets and to a degree how often. Because like if it's like something you've never used before, I'm talking about like a weapon, you have better chances of getting increases based off that. Yeah, and every character can use any weapon. Like, yeah, in terms of building stuff, you can basically do whatever you want. Or some characters are better at using, or are better at different aspects and stuff, because stats and stuff is, I think it's mainly base stats. I think in Alliance Alive, they do have like base stats they do get, but it's not like a level up, it's just they get a stat increase sometimes. Mainly for like HP and SP. But I think sometimes they'll get like a hard stat increase. They also did really one interesting thing with Alliance Alive specifically. So they have like, you know, like how there's a trope of like RPGs and stuff, how they have like that unbeatable boss. So Alliance Alive has that, but he is technically beatable. So if you actually go back into the game and like a New Game Plus and beat him, you can actually get a secret ending just for beating the boss you're supposed to lose to. Because losing to him is what causes the game to start, basically. Because since you never lose to him, you never have to go on the adventure. Oh, art tablet. Okay. Oh, oh, I was about to just kind of turn that off just in case. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I mentioned on Twitter. Because people are like talking about like, it's cool when you can actually beat the unbeatable boss. I mean, I think they were kind of talking about like, even if you get like just an additional cutscene and everything is still normal. I think they were mentioning like, it'd be cool if there was secret reasons. Like, oh yeah, this game does that. Straight up does it. Like, oh yeah, if you beat the first boss that you're not supposed to beat, you do just straight up just get a secret ending. Because that losing to him is what caused them to go on the adventure in the first place. I think I looped back because I know we already listened to this song. Alright, the other song that I just played was played earlier as well, because that was the one I was like, that is the Forest song from SMT4, wasn't it? I couldn't remember if that was The Forest or Reversed Hills. I don't remember. I know that one played earlier. Although I don't expect you to remember, like in terms of like which one it was, I don't expect you to remember because I don't think you've played SMT4. Be hard for you to kind of recall which one it is or which song. Not getting this line done right. Yeah, whatever. Close enough. Ah! Okay. I could just copy. Could copy this part of the shirt here. I do that. I don't think I want it. Okay, 10 exactly. Oh, I see.
Sheffield shuffle, papers rustle, lilies in the pond. Paper lily, lovely silly, eyes of course live on.
I think this is mainly up straight. Okay. I think I'm a little too zoomed in. Okay, so I might do something else for this little bit of arm here. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it. I know it might look a little better, but I think this is gonna... Actually, I don't think it will look better. I think it's gonna look worse if I it's here. I know lighting-wise it makes sense. I don't think it'll look good. Just with this particular shade style. Unless I kind of do something else with how I shade this top here. I don't want to blend too much with like why I'm being a little more lenient with the shading here.
Let us meet on the strand at Brighton Beach.
Hmm. All right. This. So I just get this. Okay. It's just straight up and down. The center bit here is not lopsided enough. There we go. I'm also just kind of thinking about what I said earlier with like, oh yeah, I can't play like copyright music. And I was like thinking about just like how I kind of been talking about like all the songs and stuff. Kind of a shame because like I feel like, not even feel like, I do have like quite a bit of like things to say about like songs and stuff. Oh, I already have a shade here. What was this for? Is that hair? Like for nothing, wasn't it? I wish you could listen to more music. Yeah. I mean, if it was just on Twitch, I probably won't care so much, but I'm also streaming YouTube, which is what I'm using for archiving or whatever. Or it basically just doubles as archiving. But I know, like, it could kind of not go so great if I have it on YouTube, whereas, like, with Twitch, I think all I have to worry about is it getting muted. But I think it also depends on, like, whether or not I care about the stream getting muted. I know some people don't care. I mean, I care a little more about, like, preservation and stuff. Like, I know it's, like, not, like, oh yeah, my stuff deserved to be preserved and all that. Just, like, I like everything to kind of just have, like, an archive or just kind of be preserved in some way or fashion. Might as well also do it to my stuff as well. Like, I don't think I might go anywhere or anything, or just, like, it might not be, like, something that, like, a lot of people are going to, like, care about. Like, whether or not it gets, like, preserved. But it's like, I just want to keep it preserved. But I know, like, it is kind of, like, that is, like, not really maybe, like, scary, but kind of, like, is this maybe possible, like, fear-mongering is, like, whatever goes on the internet stays on the internet. But at the same time, I think that's also kind of a good thing to a degree. Or just, like, yeah, there's, like, stuff that could just be, like, lost to time or whatever, but because of the internet, we can preserve it. To where it doesn't have to be lost. I know, like, VTubers and stuff, one thing I like to do is I like to collect, like, debut streams. And just have, like, those I could potentially archive. Just kind of like as a, oh, this is who this person was. Especially, like, with corporations and stuff, because typically with that, once they graduate, or it depends on the company. But, once they graduate, basically their stuff could potentially get erased or removed. Basically same thing. But basically just removed. And so there's, like, nothing left of their content. I didn't know that. Yeah, I know Niji Sanji. Jeez. Niji Sanji. They're pretty infamous about that. I remember back when, like, Lulu graduated, she wanted to keep her stuff, like, up as long as possible, but the most they could give her was a month. So her stuff stayed up for a month after she graduated, and then all of her stuff on her accounts got removed. Kind of unfortunate. But it's just an easy Sanji for you. Probably don't make it sound like it's a good thing, but I don't think it is a good thing. I just like preserving stuff, or like having things preserved. Like I think I've also like downloaded videos that I feel like that could potentially get removed on YouTube. I think one of them is just like a meme thing that I think is funny. I think another one was like a controversial video. But I kept it because like it could potentially get like removed. Like which videos? Yeah, okay. I already answered that one. I kept those because like I know like one of them, the meme when I was talking about the original version of that did actually get removed. So like, okay, I just want to have this just like as a backup in case the re-upload gets removed as well. Maybe add a line, or a line here. A lot of storage. I have a couple of external hard drives. I have a couple of hard drives inside my old computer. My new computer, my current one, only has one. I tried to get like a second one in there. I guess not. Lot to me. It usually gets taken up by like games and videos that I make. Obviously. I know there was like a couple of like things I wanted to talk about, maybe not like today specifically. I think back when I was still had the Nitro, I was going to be like, oh yeah, there's like this one thing I thought about maybe kind of getting back into, but now I don't have the Nitro. The file size is too big. I'm pretty sure it's too big for me to send. I can probably go check it. Yeah, okay. $85 megabytes, 214. Yeah, that's not going through. I might probably just have like a upload somewhere else just as an unlisted. Maybe. Because they do technically have like a... Well, not technically, they do straight up just have like copyright music in it. So it's like, yeah, I can't play that on the stream. Like if I care about this not getting struck. I think for the videos in particular, I don't care so much. Or at least the video. Or I guess it is videos. I do have like one of them upload somewhere I can maybe send you. Although that one's kind of a different one. It's more like I just want to talk about because it is like one of those things it's like, oh, I made this. It's kind of embarrassing, I think, but I still kind of like it because I think it turned out really well with how I made it. I thought about recently because I was like talking about like shirt designs I might go with. I was talking about the Sailor one. Made me think of a song, and I used the song. So it's like I made kind of like an anime opening thing for like one of the Splatfest I did with friends. I don't know why. I did. Like, yeah, kind of cringe, but I like how it turned out. I think it turned out good in terms of how I edited it to a degree. Like, it's one of those things I'll watch back every now and then because I'm not doing good on them. I'll just like go back and watch every now and then. I just like watching it. I think it is just kind of the thing of like a lot of my videos. I will actually rewatch them a lot. Because I like watching my older like my videos, although not really like on YouTube. I probably should do that. But like the actual like raw files that I have, like the raw files I have, those I'll just kind of watch because I don't like want to inflate my numbers. And sometimes of like meme stuff that I'll make. Obviously I don't. Some of those, most of them I don't have uploaded like on YouTube. I just have them like on like a hard drive or just on my computer just to use as a meme post as like a response or something. I'll make. I'm sure you've seen some of those before. I know I've made that into the ending. Actually, a lot of that stuff is just assets I use for the streams. Cause like the seal thing and then the follow. Oh no, you haven't seen that one because no one. The one time I got raided, it didn't go off. I'm not talking about like with slime trying to raid me. I mean like an actual raid that did happen. Like the notification for the raid didn't go off, so you didn't get to see it. But like with the follow notification, that was from like a I was listening to like some of like Ween's stuff at the time, and I heard it was the Stallion Part 3 specifically. Towards the end, it's like, "Hey, dude, it's the Stallion," and I thought it was, I don't know, I just at like 2 a.m. I thought it was funny, and I made a video for it. I'm sure like it'll happen at some point. Like at some point, I'm sure someone's gonna raid, and then we get to see it, and I hope it works. If not, I can always go play it. Wait. Let me go find it. Let me open Streamlabs. Okay, so I can probably just go play real quick. Out of here. Where is it? Oh no, it's for the OBS Streamlabs. Oh! Did I spell it wrong? I forgot where I went. I'm pretty sure it was Streamlabs. I know they have the OBS thing, which is not as... I mean, it's more beginner friendly. Not as great. Oh, it's a different site entirely, okay. No, high bandwidth. Okay, here we go. I gotta fix. Oh, I think it's alert. Okay. Oh, YouTube. Where are my alerts? Okay, I think here it is. I am gonna mute stream. I was gonna mute my hearing just so I can hear it. All right. That's the raid thing. I think I had different texts originally. I think I changed it. Yeah, that's my raid alert. I don't think I heard. Really? I heard it. Okay. Where is it? I'm mostly testing to see If you can hear it. I am. Well, not that specifically. I'm gonna try the other thing. Alert box is okay. You can hear that, right? Were you able to hear the alert? No?
Super fresh.
That is desktop. So this whole time you couldn't, no one could hear the super fresh? That's sad. Like I was the only one that could hear it this whole time. Okay. I'll figure that out later. You know what I could do? I'm gonna listen to it on my own end. Desktop audio is turned off, so you're not gonna hear double audio. I am. So it's gonna be weird for me. Ah, you can't hear it. Okay. That's weird. I can hear it. Huh. I'm just baffled by that. It's just like, this whole time no one could hear it? I think I've heard it. Yeah, but why aren't you hearing it now? That's the part that I don't get. I'll send you the follow alert one because I know I have it like right here somewhere. Somewhere. I don't know where my other one is. Oh, there's that one. There it is. You can have that to listen to. Alright, anyway. Back to the art. I'll find the other one later. Although my worry was like, I was hoping it was like short enough and altered enough to where, because I actually did use a sample of a song for the raid thing. Like I was hoping it was like, okay, so maybe this won't get caught or dinged. Well, no, I definitely won't get dinged for it because no one heard it other than me. I guess if I had desktop audio turned on, you can maybe hear it then, but I don't want to have desktop audio turned on. Then you could get like Discord notifications stuff that go off. Or like if I decide to like I know when I play Splatoon, I'll just go onto Twitter in between matches. And sometimes I'll just play a video without thinking. I know, like, I used to like record like pretty much all my matches, just kind of watch back. I don't do it anymore, but I probably should get back into doing that. One more time, it didn't play, I checked. I would have to actually go mess with something. Yeah, I know for sure it doesn't work. I did try again with me listening to the stream. It didn't go off. Or the audio, anyway. The alert does. You just get the horse or the stallion man. Just from the sun. You don't get the audio. You don't get to know that the stallion is super fresh. In that case, if someone were to raid, there'd be no helpless sea monster stranded on the shore. There's nobody who knows what I'm talking about because no one can hear it, and you don't know what the audio clip is. Actually, I think I had the video of that. I did post that video where I stole that from, or not stole it, where I sampled, repurposed it from. Because it is my video I made. The audio was not mine. I did alter it though to make it more dreamlike. Go find it. Not the original source. Actually, I can just link in the chat. I'm gonna link my Twitter. Okay. There it is. Okay, so this is what the raid thing was repurposed from. There you go. But I did tell you, okay, so you remember that one friend that I told you about that tried to like extort money and try to pretend to be suicidal? Okay, I don't think I've ever really mentioned the origins of that video, or I guess kind of what the intent of it, like other than like group friends, but basically the video is just making fun of them. Oh, I didn't get this. Strange. Yeah, one of my friends that their comment that was like, man, you always have a way to just kind of make your videos just seem very dreamlike. That was before I did like the audio filtering and stuff on it. So like when I went to make the Twitter version, like, oh, I need to do that to make it more dreamlike. Yeah. It also helped that I was like very vague about what I was trying to convey with it. Like to the point where like people, unless you knew, you would not get it. That's like the magic thing about like when I try to do something and it's just, I normally don't. I think it was only like 2 times ever like I would just like openly just try to mock something. But like it was so vague, nobody would ever get it. Unless you knew what it was. But like, yeah, it's just like you weren't part of that friend group, so you wouldn't have gotten it or kind of known kind of like more about that person in particular. Because some of it is just like references and stuff to it. But like very vaguely. I know that I had a couple people that followed me that still supported that person after what they did. Like, okay, I don't want to make it like obvious so they know that I'm making or just like mocking the person. Even though what they did was pretty horrible. Although the really funny thing about that is one of those people actually did see the video and found it funny. Because it's so vague. I mean, if they didn't get it, it's good enough. That means it worked. Working as intended. I think I just have like a I just have a talent of like being either very surreal or very cursed with things. I know that's pretty much how a lot of my stuff turns out. I am like diverging from the lines that the direction of lines I've been using. But yeah, I've really put that to use with like videos. Not like videos I've uploaded on YouTube. That's like one thing I kind of wanted. I think I've only really have like, no, I guess it is kind of happened with like some of my videos, but like with the outro, or not the outros, the endings. That was like the thing with like every video that I made, like kind of like structured videos, is the endings were always really weird for no reason. It's not like I did it on purpose, just they usually just end up that way for whatever reason. I think what got me to start making like more edited stuff, like I think I was talking about like videos I used to make on YouTube. I was talking about like, oh yeah, the last one I did, it ended with me fighting a toaster and then I got trapped inside a washing machine. And it's like, wait, what? So I showed that bit of the video. Most of the toaster part, the washing machine's not really that interesting. It's more interesting than, it's like one of those things that sounds so much more interesting to hear than what actually happened. It was just like a normal thing to me. Well, not like occurrence, but just kind of like putting it together, like story-wise. I didn't think anything weird of it. Like, oh yeah, this is normal. At least, like I said, like putting it together, like afterwards, no, I realized how weird it is. But that's kind of what makes it funny. Just kind of how out there it feels. Just whatever feels normal at like 2 a.m. Or I guess 1 a.m. sometimes. Whatever seems normal to me in the middle of the night. I'm gonna redo that because I had one line that's not good. Even though you're not gonna see it, I still care. But I usually don't say I'm like funny, but the only exception to that is like when I'm like tired, because there's like a certain point of tiredness I'll get to where I just kind of get funny. You know, like when I'll like make like RPG Maker stuff, like that's like the funniest stuff I'll come up with is like stuff I like think of like at midnight or 1 a.m. or something. Even if not tired. Thank you. I don't try to be funny. I try to be funny to myself. I don't think I'm funny, but I think the stuff I say. Words are hard, but I just say things that I think or that make me laugh or whatever. Not like actually like laugh out loud, but things that I think are funny. I don't think it's actually funny, but I think it's funny. That's the important part. To me anyway. Like, yeah, people don't think it's funny. I do, though. And I'm pretty certain that not a lot of people think it's funny. Here's I'm having fun of it. Sometimes I will be funny. I think. Or sometimes people will actually think I'm funny. I have no idea why. And I keep using my mouse wheel to zoom in, but my tablet actually does have like a zoom in function. Or a mouse wheel function that I can use to just zoom in. I never use it though. I think I went too far for that. Alright. Tablet you use? I don't know. It's an old tablet. Like over a decade old? Back when I actually used to draw. Like an old one. That's what I'm like saying. I don't think I've ever mentioned to you, but I know there's like something that's like, if I do get back into like art or whatever, I do want to like get a new tablet. Part of it because it's just the wire and stuff I don't think works too well on my current computer. I only have 2 USB ports in the front. One is a your basically standard USB 3.0, and then a USB-C port. So I only have like one like standard USB port, and then like a USB port C, which I have nothing that goes into that. I never knew you drew before. I feel like I've mentioned it before. It'd be nice to have an upgrade. Yeah, I don't think it's my tablet's that badly scratched. I mean, it is a little, as to be expected over the years, but it's like I don't think it's like nearly as bad as it could be. Like I think it's pretty good condition considering. But I did actually swap out the pin or like the little stylus bit at one point because I knew that was worn down to enough to the fact that worn down enough to where it actually would scratch. I don't know. I don't remember what I say to what people sometimes. I don't remember everything. Oh, did I not erase these? That's right. Oh wait, I already responded to that. Responded to the same things over and over again because I'll kind of vaguely see what's going on, like the OBS view, and I'll see like a message go away because time expired. Like, oh, it's a new message. I can kind of just see it in the corner of my eye, even if I'm not looking at it whatsoever. You've already read this message. I can probably try to find where this was. I know I had to figure it out at one point because I had to, like I said, I had to replace the stylus bit. Probably have a CD for it somewhere. All right, it is a Bonnet. That's what brand it is. I don't remember which one specifically. What Admonit? I don't think it's like a well-known one. I know it's not like a Wacom or whatever. Like ones that people use. It was one my parents got me. They don't like paying for expensive things, usually. Or they'll see like, oh, it's a good deal, or someone's like, oh, it's a good deal. That means that it's a good deal. Nothing to say of like the quality or whatever. I don't know specifically, but it's an art pad. Like it probably, I'm sure it like costs quite a bit just to even get like a cheap one. To be fair. That much I can probably be at least thankful for. But even a cheap one, they're not cheap. Especially back in the day. Where these weren't so commonplace. Or at least I don't think they were. Not as common as they are now, obviously. Like, you can get some pretty cheap ones for like, well, not like they're cheap, but like they're small. I think you can get one for like 40 bucks and it's like made for Osu. It's like small. I don't know if they're more common. I feel like they'd at least be more common because more people use them nowadays. Or at least with the general public. Like, I'm sure they're like pretty common back then. Well, not like pretty common, but a lot of people use them. Like, I'm not trying to make it sound like it's like, oh, this ultra rare thing. It's just like, there's just more people that pick up art than are drawing. And have like more of a market, and you want to kind of cater to that market more. And of course, you also have like Osu, like I said earlier, where like you have tablets specifically for Osu. Like, yeah, there is a kind of a niche market you have there. Although I'm not sure, I've never seen anyone actually use an Osu tablet. Because usually, with like tablets, I'll see people who play Osu with, it's just like a standard tablet. Not like an Osu one. I think it just might be a little too much. I have like a small, like a really small tablet. I think if people want like an art pad for Osu, or like not like an art pad, I guess, just like a tablet, they probably want one that's like a normal sized one, and they probably already have one at that point. And they are looking for another one. They're probably trying to replace the one they already have. I would assume. Because I'm sure, like, I don't think it takes, like, too much. It's not, like, a big question to be like, oh, like, what if you've been used to a certain size and you don't want one that's, like, much smaller than what you're used to. I think that's just kind of like a typical, like a standard thing to just kind of like think or whatever. It's just like you're so used to one thing, you don't want it to just be drastically different all of a sudden. Especially for something like Osu. You really need to be, well, not consistent, but it is like very motion based. Like compared to the game that's based off of, like, there is like pattern recognition stuff with the original game, but Osu tries to more challenge you more based on trying to kind of get tricky, like map or beat maps or whatever I think is what they're called. Like, I think you play it more to I mean, it's still like a rhythm game, but compared to like the other one, you play it more for like the movement of it. Whereas like the original one, you were playing it more for like the music. Or at least that's just kind of how I feel like it is. Like with the actual games that it's based off of, like it's a, well, I say that, but the first one is kind of questionable sometimes. How it tries to kind of do difficulty, even though it's the easiest one. But it was a lot more tuned, or the pattern of like the notes and stuff were more attuned to like how the song goes, which is kind of the nice thing about it. Is just like how notes are spaced and stuff is actually is usually based off of how the song progression goes. So it's a lot easier to just like follow the pattern of the notes without thinking about it, because it's the same. Because basically, if you have like a certain like speed as to how you're approaching these notes, you're gonna approach them at the same point as that beat occurs during the song. I think that's one thing that it really conveys very well. Whereas like with a lot of Osu stuff, it's typically faster, and sometimes they will just kind of throw you like curveballs a lot. I mean, I think that is kind of the thing of like user-generated stuff. I haven't really gotten too much of it. I played it,
You can borrow my
but mostly because I like Elite Beat Agents and Orudan.
You can borrow my sorrow.
I really like those games.
Till tomorrow afternoon. You can borrow my sorrow. You can hide it.
But if you're playing them because you like those games, you're playing Osu for the wrong reason. Which I don't think it's controversial to say that, because I feel like the experience you get from playing Osu from like the Otoden games are not the same, even though the gameplay is the same. Like, they are not the same kind of experience.
You can borrow all my sorrow, but don't take it till tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, I still need to do this.
You can borrow my sorrow, you can hide it in a hollow where no one will ever follow. Not till tomorrow. I need it to.
Maybe I'll do this a little better. I could be wrong as to how it is different from Osu. I'm not like the most avid like Osu player in the world. But I think I'm right when I'm saying like it is not the same kind of experience. Like, you do play them for different reasons.
I remember when we last saw eye to eye. We were sitting on a terrace on a boulevard in Paris, sipping
Okay, I'm gonna see how this looks. Ah, it doesn't look too bad.
You look east and I look west, shards of glass, you know the rest. For never is the same as forever.
Yeah. Like, I can maybe narrow this out a little right here, but I think other than that, this turned out pretty well. Maybe narrow this a little as well. I think this is perfect though.
We waver under windy weather, spinning balls upon a tether, wonder when we'll be together.
Try and get a good angle on this.
We waver under windy weather, spinning balls upon a tether, wonder when we'll be together. You can borrow all my sorrows, but don't take it away from me now. Keep it close, keep it locked in your heart. If you must go, go with me. We can leave tomorrow.
I think this looks better. Yeah, I think that was a good move.
Don't you fear, pack away your sorrow. The love that's here today will be here tomorrow.
And I want to work on this as well.
So don't you fear, pack away your sorrow. The love that's here today will be here tomorrow. So don't you fear, pack away your sorrow. The love that's here today will be here tomorrow. So don't you fear, pack away your sorrow. The love that's here today will be here tomorrow.
Hey, looks better. I can have this look.
We waver under windy weather, spinning balls upon a tether, wonder when we'll be together. We waver
Of course, maybe I should add a little bit of light.
balls upon a tether, wonder when we'll be together. We waver under
All right.
windy weather, spinning balls upon a tether, wonder when we'll be together.
Lark.
We waver
There you go.
windy weather, spinning balls upon a tether, wonder when we'll be
So, of how I'm gonna do this. Usually what I do is, at least with this anyway. Alright, so I do that. Needs to be a hard. But it needs to be hard lines. Like this. Might have been too much. Been a while since we've seen the match transformation. Okay. This. No. Okay. Alright. Oh, no. Actually, that's useful. Maybe I should remember that. Alright. Maybe something like this. Alright. Yeah, there's a bit of a curve right here, so I don't want to immediately go with the shifts. Certainly more like that. Oh, it's already like 11? I guess that explains why I'm getting a little tired, although it could just be the heat as well. Although I was kind of tired just all day today. Well, not all day, just kind of towards the evening. I think maybe I'll try to give designs to the shirt later. But for now, I can just kind of like give it a finished look. Be like, yeah, this is the final product of the shirt. Not like the final vinyl version. I'm getting kind of tired. Okay. Feel like my coloration here is off. Oh, well, obviously. Use this. Same color. Okay, it just looks different. Probably because it's next to this here. It's not white. And what I do want to work on here is this here, because I know this looks bad. The bottom here, I want to curve it inward. Match the arm, how it's supposed to be kind of positioned. Did I merge all of them? Oh. I'll see how this goes, and if I can't just change it. I'm gonna see how this looks. Where is my skin? I think this is going places. I will undo, because I think I can do this better. Oh, no, not that. Not all the skin. Small problem. I can't. I. But also, we'll do the same here. Oh, I didn't check. Good. Wrong layer. Maybe I can actually use a G-pen. I'm not shading anymore. Got this. I either accidentally erased or just never colored. You know something? No one, I don't think anyone will ever see this. I think I will leave it like this for now. Because like I said, I don't think this is ever going to be seen. I don't think this bottom here looks good. But I think I can get away with it. Of course, I can always like adjust it later, but I think for now this is fine. Good. Like, I'm just trying to get this to a usable state. Just look-wise. Yeah, I'll fix that. Alright. Oh, that was... okay, yeah. Automatically better. One doesn't look so bad, I think, because I did actually mess with it. better. Okay. I think this looks fine. Yeah, I still have like the stuff I need, or design stuff. Like I said, I am kind of tired. I'll probably see if I can raid in some. All right. If I can get it to tweet. There we go. A few different people here. Let me see what they're streaming. I have no idea who this person is. I remember like back when I used to use Twitch, I would just like follow just people and just like, well, if I don't watch them, I can just like unfollow. I just gotta figure out who people are. Looks great. Looks great. Thanks. Yeah, this probably was one of the more chill ones, especially I think since 9 ads. No, you're not getting rated into. You're gonna make me watch 9 ads to figure out who you are. I might be mean for that. I'm not watching ads to figure out who one person is. Not 9 of them. Okay, I know what I can do. Okay, I'm gonna raid into New Way since he's streaming right now. I forgot how to do things. There we go. That is the wrong keyboard. There we go. Yeah, that was the... That is all for today. Hopefully I get Pikmin 4 tomorrow. It didn't come in today. It should come in tomorrow. If we do that, I'm probably gonna stream just a lot of that. Have a good night. You too. Yeah, but yeah, I'm probably gonna go to bed soon. Yeah, that'll be it. Hope everyone has a good night. Thank you for watching.